Welcome to Reach Out and Touch promotional video. Reach Out and Touch, Reaching Beyond Self to Touch Others. Written by Suzanne E. Uzzell. This book is published on Lulu.com. Author Suzanne E. Uzzell shares with her readers inspirational thoughts that will cause every reader to help silence the sound of poverty by being generous and resourceful to assist the less fortunate and the hurting in our society. After reading Reach Out and Touch, you will learn how to reach out to your neighbors, loved ones, and friends, lend a helping hand, and be eager to give. Suzanne Uzzell reminds us we all need to extend our hands to others the same way Jesus did. This book will inspire and transform your life and cause you to have a brand new outlook on how your giving will impact lives. What inspired Suzanne Uzzell to write this book was a poem called The Sound of Poverty, which she wrote some months ago. And part 2 of this book is Giving Silences Poverty. The Sound of Poverty is a poem that opens up in part 2. And this poem is the basis of why the book was written, because it addresses the condition that we sometimes ignore and turn away from. If we learn how to have compassion when we are confronted with the choice to help silence poverty, then we will be part of the solution and assist those that are in desperate need of a helping hand. The sound of poverty. Will all the givers come forth? Reach one person at a time. Reach out to those who are standing in line. Reach out to the one who doesn't have a dime. Can't you see her lying on the floor, shivering, cuddled up next to the door, on the streets without a thing to eat? She doesn't even have shoes on her feet. Reach out to her children that starves from time to time. Can't you see the one who stands by her mother, crying because she doesn't know why she hasn't had enough to eat? They are all dressed in dirty rags. The children look up at their mother, who wears poverty as a shoulder bag, too heavy to carry because there's so much pain inside. She drags her feet, looks on the ground while she prays another day. They all will be able to find something to eat and have a decent place to sleep. The other parts in this book is part 1, how to reach out. Part 2, giving silences poverty. And part 3, a giver's touch. I'm going to read some of part 1, which is how to reach out. Reach out and touch somebody's hand. Make this world a better place if you can. These words ring in my ear from time to time as I remember Dinah Ross singing this song in the past. I often pondered over these words, and I wondered if we are truly putting these words into practice. I woke up this morning and thought I should begin to write this book to let everyone know that we must reach out and touch and never stop reaching beyond ourselves to touch others. This message is imperative and crucial if we want to benefit from living. If I can help somebody along the way, then my living shall not be in vain. This gospel song is also another reminder that we were born to reach out and touch others. We were born with the purpose to help others. We were born to impact lives. Whether we choose to help or hinder, the choice we make will affect our own lives in a positive or negative way. We are living in a time where the focus of self is becoming more evident. Most people tend to focus on themselves and what others can do for them. The focus is now on I and not you. They forget about we and it's all about me. Don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with loving yourself, because God even tells us to love our neighbors as we love ourselves. So this lets us know that we must embrace ourselves and love self in order to truly love others. And that is part of a little bit of part 1. If you have enjoyed this book promotion video, you can visit the author's Facebook page called Words for the Soul, and you can continue to follow Reach Out and Touch and also her other upcoming projects. Thank you so much for taking the time to listen, and remember to reach out and touch someone because they need you. They need the hand to be extended to them.